They'll start out on the ground with a J. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Jay's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Slot man moves right. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got some space here. Lynch busting free. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 61 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Well, now they'll try the end around. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. The open man is Smith. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Wentz. Dancing to his left. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has. Able to play the run and the pass.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 32-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And now here come the Raiders. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now.
Into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 1st down, Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds. and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Rolling to his left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marquell Lee in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how you guys are going to block it.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 4 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw his Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Jeffrey will go in motion right. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eddie Vanderdoes coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. In motion right is Jeffrey. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Lynch, and he's got room. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now he's forced out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. For granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.